Is it bad enough for you yet? I don't know. Only you can answer that. Hi, folks. Andrew here, Top Fitness Strategies. I am the face who runs the place. And today we're going to talk about, is it bad enough for you yet? What do I mean by that? We'll get into that in just a second. Hey, like my nice bright yellow shirt today. For those who are listening to this podcast, you can't see it, but I'm wearing my bright yellow Pumas shirt. St. Joseph's College Pumas. Way to go, the Pumas. All right. So, but today we're going to talk about, is it bad enough yet? And by that, I'm talking about, is your health and fitness bad enough? That's right, your personal health and fitness. And what do I mean by that? I don't want to be negative about this, but let's think about it for a little bit. When you were back in high school, back in college, when you were an athlete, when you're doing all kinds of stuff, you're living high in the hog, right? Everything was just going perfect for you in a health and fitness type of way, especially if you were an athlete, right? Were you an athlete? I don't know. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Did you used to go to the gym all the time? I don't know. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. If you were, you know how great it was. The feeling of pumping up those muscles, the feeling of being in shape and being able to wear the clothes you wanted to wear back then and look good and doing all kinds of different things at that time. Why? Yeah, we were young. Of course we were. But then what? What happened? We got away from being an athlete. We got away from being the um, fit person that we were back when we were being athletics. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Maybe you got a family, you got a job, you moved, whatever it is, things happened as you went along. Now, I wrap all that up together when I do this. And when I say all that, and I just say one thing, life happened. Life happens to everybody. As you progress through life, different situations come up. Like I said, family, job, maybe you moved, finances come into play, different situations with your family come into play. All that kind of stuff happens. So, in other words, instead of listing every individual thing, because let's face it, you get 100 people out there, you can get 100 different reasons why different things are happening, right? When it all boils down to it, life happens. That's what it boils down to. Life happens. So then what? One day you wake up out of this life fog, for less than lack of a better term, I should say, this life fog, and guess what? 50 years old. And the ones who aren't 50 years old yet, guess what? You'll get there. Absolutely. You get to the 50-year-old mark. For me, it was actually 45 years old, but 50 is more of a round number. It happens. You wake up and say, wait a second, I am 45 years old, I'm 50 years old, and I'm in horrible shape. I am in a situation where I don't know if I can get back from. You just think about life in a different way, right? Because you're 50 years old, 45, 50 years old, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, what have you. But around that age, most people I've talked to start saying, you know what, something's going on there. Something, I got to change something, but I don't know what. Because the only thing you can think of if you want to work out is, and I'm not saying you as an individual, I'm saying in general, the only thing people think of is how they used to work out when they were back in school, back when they were an athlete, back in their early 20s, so to speak. Very few people keep going and to the gym. Very few people keep doing that. Very few people keep doing what it needs to do to be healthy. So what happens as life goes on? You no longer work out. All right, you just stop working out. But you still have the gym membership because you're going to get back to going to it, right? How many of you out there have had a gym membership that you've only been there a handful of times in the last couple of years? A lot of people. The main reason is people say, I don't have time. I don't have time. Understandable. Going back to the family, job, maybe you moved, life. Life happens. You don't have time. So what happens when you don't have time and you're no longer working out or you're doing things that make you not as healthy as you once were? You get out of shape, of course. You start eating bad, eating worse kind of foods. You're starting to not feel well. And all of a sudden, everything's creeping up into you. You get the mindset like, you know what? I don't know if I can do it again. Back when I was younger, I'm at this 50-year-old mark. I don't know what I'm doing. How do I get back to it? Yeah, I can't work out like I used to. I want to get back to the gym, but things are going on. I don't know if I can do that or not. Okay, great. So, is that what you want to do? Do you want to go back to the gym like you once were? Is that something you want to do? Is that the kind of workout you want to have? Is that the kind of stuff you want to eat again? Well, yeah, I think yeah, because most of us want to eat like we did when we were 20, 21 years old. And of course we do. We could eat anything and still look fantastic and still feel healthy. Now up in their age, a little bit different story. But have you really thought about what's going on inside your body? Why is that? Why were we able to eat anything we wanted to back then, still look great, still be extremely healthy versus now? A lot of medical reasons why. You can say your body's getting older and it's not functioning as well. You can say that. You could also say you're not moving as much. You can say that. There's all kinds of reasons why. The bottom line is something different changes. Something different changes. Something different has changed within your body. And then have you ever thought about what's going on? Have you ever thought about it? Of why that is? And if you did, do you like it? Or better yet, can you do anything about it? All of a sudden we start going to doctors. The doctors prescribe medication. And before we go on, whatever your doctor says, I am not a medical guy whatsoever. Whatever your personal doctor says for you to do, make sure you do it. If they put you on any kind of medications, do it. Whatever your doctor says, take it to heart. Be very, very, very specific with your doctor about any kind of changes you're going to do, especially if he or she puts you on medication. Maybe there's food restrictions as well. Man, outside of eating that pizza we used to eat 3 times a week when we were younger, the hamburgers, the steaks, how about all the beer we drank, the alcohol. Now, all of a sudden, you got a little bit of restrictions. You got the food restrictions. So your doctor puts you on medications. He says, you know what? You better quit eating this kind of stuff or you're going to be in worse shape than you are now. Is that something you want to hear? Nobody wants to hear that. Doctors prescribe medication. Do you want to take more medication? Most people who I know don't want to take more medication, but they do because their doctor prescribes them. Again, if that's what your doctor prescribes, listen to what your doctor tells you. That is imperative. But let me ask you this. Is this something that you want to spend the rest of your life doing? Is that how you want to live the rest of your life? With these food restrictions, with this medication, with the constant doctor visits? Again, if that's what the doctor orders, do it. Please do it. But some of us say, you know what? I want to get away from all that. I want to do something different with my life. In other words, it's getting to the point where is it bad enough yet for you to do something? Is it bad enough? I don't know. You tell me. Only you can decide once it's bad enough. Now, once you decide if it's bad enough or not, the first thought a lot of people have, I'm not saying you, but a lot of people have, is can you get back to the days of your athletic days, back to where you were when you were highly athletic? Well, most of us, myself included, would love to go back there just the way we looked in the carefree life that we had back then. Didn't have all the responsibilities we have now. The thing is, would you want to, though? Would you want to go back to doing all that again? Some people would, some people won't. Some people would, some people wouldn't, I should say. That's totally up to you because that's a whole different ballgame there, okay? So what's your alternatives at this point? You do something else. You can change your current lifestyle. You can change what you're currently doing. How? Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But again, whatever the doctor prescribes, go for it. Now, if you start doing something, a change in your lifestyle, you're working out, eating differently, what have you, make sure your doctor knows this, okay? I'm going to always say you should move your body some way, shape, or form. That's one of the things you can do. You can start doing something else. How about doing something else is what I have written up there. How about doing something else? Only you can decide what to do there. If that's something that you want to do something else, type in the comments, whatever platform you're watching and or listening to this on, type in the comments, is it bad enough? It's bad enough. Type it in the comments. It's bad enough. And what's going to happen at that point, once you do that, I am putting together a program. It's a single program It's not a workout program. It's not something you have to do every day. This is something completely off grids, completely different. I'm visioning it in my head and I'm putting it together as we speak. I don't know all the particular details I want to reveal at this particular time, and no obligation to anybody. But if you type in "it's bad enough," put it in there, and I'll send you a link so you can check it out. What I'm talking about here. You're in total control with this program. Whatever it is you want to get accomplished, you can do it. But you're in total control. Very simple, very simplistic. This is, and I'll tell you this, it's probably not going to be designed if you want to show off your body on stage somewhere. Could it help? Absolutely, it could. But if somebody just wants to look better, feel better, gain some confidence, change what they're currently doing, I might have this for you. So you're in total control. You're keeping your health in check. That's basically what it boils down to. You're keeping yourself in check. Like I said, keeping your health in check. That's what you're doing. This is what this program's designed to do, is to put you on a path and help you keep on that path. That's what the program is all about. Again, I'm not going to reveal a whole lot of stuff about it, but if you type in the comments, once again, "it's bad enough," I'll send you a link to it. Maybe not right away, but within a week or so, I'll have something up here and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. No obligation to anybody. Just put it up there. Okay. Once again, ask yourself, is it bad enough yet? Especially when it comes to your health and fitness. Okay. I'll stop it here. My name's Andrew. Top Fitness Strategies. I am the face who runs the place. So until next time, ciao.